Previously on Rings of Power.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
Durin,
I came.
I can explain.
Enough!
'Twas a dark and stormy night, or a day, whatever. Probably Gandalf is searching for people, but what's this? That's not Girl Frodo at all. Feminem and the Thigh Inquisitors have bamboozled Wizard Man, which doesn't make a lot of sense because he's looking for people like him at this point, and he left the Halfwits alone. So why pretend to be one of them?
And the apple's one of those next.
But here comes the big reveal.
Haru Sauron.
You need to leave!
Oh no, I was wrong, I guess. This is totally Sauron, no epic twists or anything. Halbrand must have really been a certified good boy all along. And speaking of Halbrand, last time we saw him, he was on death's door, although still healthy enough to ride for 6 days and nights non-stop to this elven city, it seems.
what has happened?
Enemy lance. 6 days ago. We rode without rest. Can you help him?
How is it your path crossed with his? How is it you are here?
How is it that you are here? How is it that you are here? Is this mouse for real? Elrond literally works here. Galadriel, on the other hand, is supposed to be on the other side of the planet.
I should have never have set you on that ship. I should have trusted you.
Why? Why should she be trusted? Why does everyone just think she's right about everything?
I leapt from that ship, and when I surfaced, all I could do was swim and pray I had chosen wisely. I did not cross that bitter ocean, only to drown now.
I have missed you.
Why? How did Sauron brand? Wait, I guess he's confirmed not Sauron. Wasn't he just in surgery? Is the infirmary right inside of Celebrimbor's blacksmithing tower? Or did he just climb all these stairs looking for Galadriel? Doesn't this get Celebrimbor's noggin jogging even a little bit about any of this? No? Nice workshop, I guess.
This is a peculiar ore. Have you tried combining it with other ores? Might there not be some alloy to amplify the qualities of your ore?
Well, that is an intriguing suggestion.
Call it a gift.
Call it.
Back in Numenor, the king doesn't have long left. The greatest artisans from across the land have arrived to recreate his likeness for all those to remember. Wait, why is the milk truck here? Didn't she just become an apprentice like a week ago? Why on earth would she be here with the king? Why on earth would she be here alone with the king? Unless the king personally asked for her, which is exactly what I would have done in his position.
Huge tracts of land!
Gilgadaddy has arrived, and he's had enough of Galadriel's shit.
You should not be standing here at all.
Being the only one in the room to make any sort of sense, which is strange for his character, and saying exactly what I said in the last episode, that the elves should just leave. But oh no, what's this? Galadriel hasn't been right for at least 15 seconds, so she senses something suspicious about certified good boy Halbrand. Speaking of which, he's had about a half hour to recover from surgery, so he's ready to work in the blacksmith again, and gets to work with Celebrimbor. But Detective Galadriel is on the case and sends off some random Vulcan to go check his 23andMe results. Back with Gandalf, I mean Sauron, it's really Sauron, guys. Feminem and the gals are trying to give the bad guy orientation, but something's wrong. The Halfwits are attempting to save not Gandalf, but are bamboozled by the hidden leaf substitution technique.
It's a trap!
Wait, why did they even try to ambush the Halfwits anyway? Last time, they just teleported behind them and blew up their village. But I guess now they're a threat apparently? Are they just having fun here or something? Anyway.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Wait, what? Weren't you supposed to be dead?
I got better.
This pathetic siege ends now! Such flammable little insects!
Girl Frodo brings not Gandalf the staff, which she doesn't actually know has any magical powers because twice she's seen the real Slim Lady using fire without a staff, but no, this staff, that's the key to the magic. But anyway, it works.
From shadow you came. To shadow I bid you return.
What does that mean? From whence you came, you shall remain. Until you are complete again.
He is not Sauron. He is...
I'm good.
Hello, Good. I'm Dad. Good the Wizard uses the staff to send the baddies to the Shadow Realm, and everything worked out for everyone, except Sardok, who now remembers he's dying. Wait, why don't they just try asking Good to try healing them? I mean, I don't think he should be able to, but they did ask him to heal the apple trees, and he also healed himself, so why wouldn't they ask? Just don't think about it. What are you worried about? We get our 5th perfect time sunrise in as many episodes, and then it's back to the path of the betrayer.
It's 9. Stairs to main post.
Hardly a challenge.
You're doing well.
I'm blind, not deaf.
Over in Elfland, they were using a pressure cooker to try and force the mithril together to make an alloy.
A massive explosion has torn through the
Iraqian,
killing at least 70 people and injuring more than 3,700.
The mithril is proud. It refuses every effort to bond it with lesser ores.
This episode is actually called Alloyed, by the way, which is really a terrible name for a final episode of the first season of a $1 billion project. It sounds like some Brit Bong narrator is explaining the politics of the world. Hello, 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 now see the Numenorians are alloyed with the Southlanders, which is a right riffraff it is. But Galadriel has gotten back the DNA test on Sauerbrand and realizes,
You are not the father.
There is no king of the Southlands. The last man to bear your crest died over 1,000 years ago.
now you'd really think the Southlanders might have known that themselves. It's almost like carrying a keychain with the king's emblem on it doesn't automatically make you the king.
I told you I found it on a dead man.
He even said it!
Tell me your name.
I have had many names.
Wow, what a twist.
Not really.
Oh my god, they are literally shipping these two, aren't they? Well, rafting, but same difference. Sauron literally tells Galadriel that she did everything wrong since the start, which is true, and tells her that he just wanted to be a certified good boy in Numenor, which is true, but also reveals that he's not the only thirsty one in this show after drinking too much seawater.
I would make you a queen.
He promises baby, I can change. And because he was nice to her, she owes him a date. She refuses. This makes Incel Ron big mad. Wait. Does that mean that it's now canon that if Galadriel had taken Sauron's V card, then Lord of the Rings would have never happened? Anyway, he runs away to be evil somewhere else. Galadriel is rescued by Elrond and she has an epiphany.
Galadriel, you're as wet as a river rock. Why?
Because I pulled her from the waters of the Glandui.
Why?
Where is Halbrand?
He is gone,
Why?
and I doubt he will return.
Why?
And should he ever, none of us are to treat with him again.
Why?
We must make 3.
Why 3?
Why?
One will always corrupt.
Why?
2 will divide.
Why 3?
The powers we forged today.
Why?
2 rings? That's just silly. That would never work. But what about 2 rings plus 1? Now we're talking.
I need gold and silver of the most exquisite quality. I need gold and silver from Valinor.
Why?
Is there anyone who has suffered just as much as our Mouse Queen? Because apparently this is the only piece of metal from Valinor in an entire elf city inside a workshop of the greatest elven smith that contains the light of the Valinor and is untouched by darkness. Even though Sauron literally touched this back in Numenor and could have tainted it, but it's poetic, don't you see? She has to let go of her brother's dagger, memory, and thirst for vengeance, and move on to save others. The Half-Foots, being locusts that have exhausted their supply of apples, are now moving on from the glade. But Girl Frodo has been infected by Inventia, and she joins Probably Get, wait a minute.
There's a sweet smell on the air this way.
That line.
When in doubt, Eleanor Brandyfoot. Always follow your nose.
Always follow your nose.
But at last, it's finally time. The moment we've all been waiting for has come. Forging of the Rangs of Power. Wait, this is how they added the mithril? They just throw it in there and melt it? What were they using the pressure cooker for? Wouldn't just melting things together be the first thing they tried? Oh, sorry. I'll stop talking. It's time for the epic crafting scene.
We got a third competitor.
Wow, these gems look like shit. They didn't cut them at all, but okay. And it's kind of weird that one of them is silver since they all came from the same alloyance of metal. This is the crafting scene. Are you kidding me? We got this when we could have had this. Wait, how did Inselron get to Mordor? Did he teleport? You can't tell me he just walked there.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
Fade to Black and Season 1 is finished. 8 episodes down, only 32 to go over another 4 seasons. But what can we look forward to next time, I wonder? Sauron will be like Walter White? Wait, what? Is he gonna hook up with Jesse to cook Methril?
You can't keep getting away with it!
Well, I guess we're going to have to wait another 2 years to find out. But before you go, I'm going to have to ask people to stop subscribing to me. Did you know that literally 200% of my viewers subscribe to the channel? Well, they don't. It's really 10%. Change this right now by clicking that button, and I'll see you next time.